Hello. One last time, I promise. This is my review on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Yay, I finally am talking about a brand new movie that I actually saw today. So, one of my most anticipated movies of this month was finally released today. And right off the bat, this movie is bigger than Afterlife. Because it actually relocates everybody back to New York. So, you do get everybody from Afterlife back into this movie, plus the original Ghostbusters as well. So let's talk Frozen Empire. So this movie picks up 3 years later, and Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon are now with each other with Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace. And they live in Ghostbusters HQ. But this movie starts with the actual story of this movie, where it takes place in 1904, and there are a little bit of spoilers here, so bear with me. So, these guys, were from the actual firehouse that the Ghostbusters are in, and they are called the... Well, I guess you can call them, firefighters, but they're the Manhattan Adventure Society or something. And they take a call, but they go into this room, and it's just frozen everywhere. And that's when this movie picks up. Because I find this magic 8-ball type of thing, and it holds a very evil god by the name of Gomera, I think it was. I'll have to look it up. I already forgot. I'm embarrassed. But anyway, this god was banished into this sphere for all eternity, and he only needed the aid of a human to control, to get out. So that's how he gets out. But to me, this movie is very, very slow in the first hour. And this is an hour and 55 minutes. I think it picks up exceptionally better when it hits the hour mark. Because the first hour is just building up to the actual story of this movie. There is a lot more added on to the Ghostbusters lore, and I really do enjoy that. You also get a ton of characters in here, and they all end up being Ghostbusters. The one thing I do though, in this movie, you get more of the original Ghostbusters in this movie. Much more specifically, Dan Aykroyd. He's pretty much in 75% of this movie. which is very surprising because I would have thought that Bill Murray would have been in it more, but he does come back to help out with this ice god. I thought this villain was pretty cool, and he just like freezes everything in his path, and I really do like that concept. So this takes place in the summer as well, so hard to believe that Manhattan just freezes that quickly in the summer, but when an ice god comes around, what are you gonna do? But let's talk about that little subplot with McKenna Grace's character. And I thought it to be I found it to be like very bittersweet in a way, because she like befriends a ghost, but then the ghost actually makes her the conduit for the ice god thing. So she does come back and help defeat the ice god. And yeah. I also did like Kumail Nanjiani's character in here too. It's a very, very small part, but he's kind of like a fire master, and he's like one of the only people to defeat this god. Of course he does, and New York is saved once again by the Ghostbusters. But not to mention, you also have the return of Annie Potts and Will Atherton. I really did enjoy seeing these characters again. Will Atherton was the mayor that just wanted to shut down the Ghostbusters, and Annie Potts was their secretary. So, for me, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, though a really, really good movie, I would have to give this one a B. It's good, but it wasn't as good as Afterlife. I really did enjoy that movie quite a bit because it really delivered on the nostalgia and the heart of Ghostbusters. This one, I think, just delivered on the nostalgia with like new ideas. Which, I mean, that's fine and dandy, but you're never going to capture lightning in a bottle twice. But those are my thoughts on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And that's all I got for this video. Tomorrow I will rank these, and then I'll also have an immaculate review as well. So, see you guys tomorrow, and have a good rest of your Friday night. Adios. Peace.